You got Black Tony CWS in the building, man. How you feeling?
There, man. I'm there, man.
Come on.
What are you saying?
Thank you for coming down, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Come on, snap, man.
Come on, man. But first, like, let's get to know Black Tony. Where are you from? Where are you from? And how did you get that name, Black Tony?
So you mean what area am I from, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm from Homerton, E9, Wells Street, by the little Tesco.
Okay, I know about it. I was, funny enough, I was in the little Tesco.
Yeah,
there.
that's
Okay.
where I'm from. Yeah. But the name Black Tony, it's not the only name I've had. It's just a name I came up with it from prison, innit? And basically, I just like the character Scarface, innit? I just like Tony Montana, and I'm black, innit? So, yeah.
Fair. What made that name stick as well?
Because I had scars on my face, prominent scars on my face at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what made you... Actually, first, before we get into that, how was Homerton growing up back then as well?
I moved to Homerton when I was 7, coming from a different country, innit? So a lot of the stuff that was going on from like 7 to, I'd say 14, I was unaware. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what was going on. I was just trying to figure out the country. But I'm sorry about that. Once I got to like secondary school ages and that, I kind of started clocking this, it's kind of a get down or lay down type of area, innit? I'm saying, yeah.
Therefore. So what kind of got you into the whole kind of like situation with the Homerton versus whatever it is, you know what I mean?
Homerton in general is a big area, innit? And there's a lot of different things going on, different people. So with me and my friends, we wasn't really having any problems with anybody until like we got to a certain age and disagreements over little things turn into fights, and as you grow up, everybody just, you know what I'm saying, turns it up a notch. Yeah, so it was literally childhood disputes that just never stopped. Yeah.
Okay. So what your experience, how's the streets now and back then? How do they compare?
One main thing now is when like me and my friends was doing certain things, it wasn't really cool anywhere, innit? Other than just with like us and the people that done it. And obviously nowadays it's kind of glamorized. The music's about it. Everyone dresses like how we dress. It's kind of everywhere. It's in like out of town. Yeah, when I was coming up, it was kind of like just our thing.
Okay. So like, if I was even going to go into that subject, but do you feel like the whole music, the whole drill music and the whole culture is kind of like negative, especially to our community as well?
I still haven't really made my mind up about that, innit?
Okay.
But all I know is there's a saying, it's like art imitates life or life imitates art, innit? One of the two. And if it is negative, it's because like it's what we're experiencing, innit? It's how we're living. Yeah. So
like, firstly, how is it okay if I can ask what country you came from?
Yeah, I'm from Gambia still.
Oh, Gambia, okay.
Yeah.
Saying that. West Africa, man.
Come on, man. Yeah, man.
But so what got you into the rapping? Because obviously I see you got a couple of songs. Actually, before we even get into that, how comes you wear a belly?
Yeah, alright, cool. So this belly, if you can see the broken heart and the teardrop, when I first decided to wear a belly, I didn't want to show my face because obviously I still live normal life. I'm in the trenches. But on top of that, I didn't want to just wear a normal belly. So I got the broken heart and the teardrop to symbolize, right? Even though I'm wearing a belly and I look a certain way, I still got a heart that's broken, pain, tears. I still cried, shed tears. Okay. I'm saying there's pain. There's a pain behind the mask, innit? Yeah.
So cool. Because obviously I see there's a couple of videos with you bait face. So how comes you've kind of stuck with the belly thing, even with your TikToks as well?
Alright, cool. So when I first started the TikTok, my first page, I had a page before that was 30K, like I told you, innit? When I first started that, I didn't expect anybody to figure out it was me. Because I was just talking about certain things. I wasn't saying who I was. The page wasn't named after me or anything, innit? But then somebody actually baited me out. Like a different content page said, no, this street survival guy is this Black Tony guy. You know what I'm saying? One of the...
Oh, I remember Street Survival.
Yeah, that was me, innit? So one of the hood politics pages, one of them, like, you know, them guys, he figured out it was me just from like the stories I was telling, where I was claiming to be from. He must have obviously known who I was, how I looked, put 2 and 2 together and put it out there. So when I lost my first page and I was deciding to come back to the platform, because that page had 30K, done that like 3 months, I said, I got something here, let me go back on there, innit? I said, there's no point in me coming back and trying to facade to the people, they know who I am now, innit? So But I'm gonna keep the mask on though, because you don't know what I look like now. All them videos are like 5 to 6 years old.
Oh, true. I hear it.
Yeah.
But cool. So, did you stop rapping, bro? Because obviously, I've been listening to some of the old things, bro, and I can't know, you're going off still. You're going off.
I didn't stop rapping. I've always been rapping. I've always been writing. What happened is like, up until a few years, I was in and out of jail a lot, innit? And like in and out of other places a lot. So when it comes to rap, I wasn't consistent. I wasn't serious. And I only just found out now, people was like taking me in. Do you understand? Because I didn't do views. No matter what people say now about how good the songs are, and if I go back and look at the songs where it's just me on my own, the views ain't doing that much, innit? So I never really took it in that people wanted to hear from me. Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah.
But now you've got your audience, you might as well think about like hopping back on.
I'm coming this year.
Saying that.
Yeah.
It's only right, man. It's only right.
Yeah, man.
But what made you jump up onto TikTok? Because obviously, I'm guessing you're a bit older than me still. I'm guessing you're older.
It's a funny story still. So I just recently come back to the ends. I was living off ends for a little bit, innit?
Okay.
Because of my own things I had going on. So I was speaking to a girl at the time, and you know girls love TikTok. They're always scrolling, innit? So when she was beside me, she was scrolling on TikTok, and I came up. A freestyle that I did that I posted on Instagram when I was bait facing the freestyle. It came up on one of those UK drill pages on TikTok. And it was me rapping the video that I posted on Instagram and deleted. Like 2 weeks after I posted it, someone had time to screen record it, save it for however long, and then post it on TikTok saying Black Tony from Homerton, Instagram live from 2000 and whatever, Instagram freestyle. And I was like, that's when I clocked people took me in at any point. That was the only time I ever clocked that people even know who I am. And then she was like, oh, swear down you're a rapper. She says certain things. And I started thinking, what is TikTok? And as soon as I looked at TikTok on Google, because I had to Google it, like, what's TikTok, innit? I see that you can get paid off it. That's the first thing that Google would tell you. Back then it was the creator fund, innit? And I know me, like, my mindset only works one way. I just saw money that I can make on my phone.
Why not?
I say, yeah. And I wasn't in the ends, innit? So I thought I could just do it low key.
Bro, why not, bro? It makes sense. But yeah, man, then what kept you going on it as well? Because obviously, sometimes when it comes to certain men aren't like fucking with the whole TikTok thing, like, oh, why you on TikTok type shit, you know what I mean?
That aside, I had to deal with that from niggas, innit? Because I got dogged them, innit? But my first video that I ever posted blew up 1.2 mil in a week. The first video I ever posted. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing after that. I'm going to do this, bro.
Facts, bro.
Do you get it?
Mil? Why not?
Yeah, I hit a 1.2 mil. The video ended up getting taken down by TikTok because it was a mad video, but that's why it got 1.2 mil. It wasn't me talking. It was a video I recorded from years ago in my snap memories of like some nitties doing some mad shit. And you know that shit blows, innit?
No, facts.
So when I clocked that it blew, I was like, oh, I could do this. And I already know that you get paid for it. I was pissed because I wasn't in the creator fund yet, but that video done $1 million plus. I did the maths, I was like, that would have made me some peas. So I kept doing it. And when niggas used to say stuff like, what are you doing on TikTok? If they didn't understand that I was doing it for the peas, I didn't bother explaining to them, innit? Because I don't really care what niggas think about me. And that's known about me, you understand?
I can't lie, that's how you need to move, man.
Yeah.
You need to move.
Yeah, I'm thinking ahead.
But cool. So let's go back. So obviously, I'm guessing did you come through like an asylum program?
When I came to this country?
Yeah.
I don't know the full ins and outs of how I got the paperwork to come over here, innit? All I know is my mum came over here before me. She was here for a few years before me, innit? And I was back home with my pops. And then she came back for me, innit? She came back, grabbed me and brought me over here. When I came here, obviously, she had a husband here and I was just here. I remember as a kid in Gambia going to the couple embassies or whatever type buildings, getting DNA tests, whatever. Like, I don't know what paper they gave her for me to come here. I only know what I did to fuck it up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So let's go on to that. Like, so how? Because obviously now you've already spoken about it, but you're in a predicament where you don't have the right to legally work. I'm guessing driving's sort of a bit of a headache for you, and just the normal everyday shit that people do. It's harder for you to do. So how is that impact? How does that impact your life? And also, how long has that been the case for you?
So the deportation order against me was signed in 2014.
Hey.
Yeah, 10 years this year. I was in prison when they signed it though, so I did a few years before I came out. I've been living like this since 2016 though. 2016. And would you say, how was it for me? Like how?
Yeah, how was it?
How's it affected me? I'll be honest with you, bro. I just take every day as it comes, innit? Some days I do wake up and overthink about the situation, innit? But I got the type of mindset where it's like, I just gotta, like, take it on the chin, innit? Yeah.
No, therefore.
I've definitely had worse situations to think about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, like, because obviously I'm wishing you the best with that, man, but, like...
It's techie.
So how is it that they've had you there for so long? Is it like a thing that you kept going back in and out type of thing?
It's not even about that, because this same deportation order is the same one they signed in 2014, my boy. So, like, I've been back to jail 3 times since they signed the deportation order, innit? But it's not like they signed a new one. It's the same one, innit? The problem is, yeah, it's not even a problem. It's a blessing from God. So, usually when they sign a deportation order from someone, they sign it and then you're gone within 2 weeks, innit? You know what I'm saying? Unless you like put in paperwork and apply for bail. I don't want to say too much, but there's things you can do to stay in the country. You just have to know about it. Unfortunately, if you do it, they're going to be upset with you. They'll take away your rights, innit? Like I'm living with now, innit? But at least I'm still here, which was my main priority. So, yeah, the reason why it's been going on for so long is because I won't go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. That's
just
it.
like that?
Yeah, that's it. And I'm going to do what it takes.
I won't go.
Yeah, I won't go. Yeah, not yet anyway. I love my country, but I'll go in my own time.
No, because obviously I would always... Maybe it's besides, like, back in the day I was watching Border Force.
Also, God as well, sorry. God got me.
Of course. But I always imagined there would be a thing where they'll just pull up on you, grab
They've
you.
done it. Bare times to me. Have you seen that scene in Top Boy where they come grab Kieran? Real life happened to me at my mum's house, bro. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no crowd of the community wasn't there to save me. Do you understand? I got in that
Was
van.
that like a nighttime thing?
No, daytime. This was when the Queen died. Most recently, they come and took me to the airport, my boy. This what I'm saying. They can come and get it cracking with me tomorrow, but I won't get on no plane. I know I won't go. So that's where it is. Like literally, when the Queen died, bro, what they did was fucked. Like the day after the Queen died, people have come to my house and grabbed me and saying we got a flight booked for you in 7 days. Usually, like they don't move that quick, and I thought I had some stuff in place to prevent that happening, innit? Then they brought it to my attention that they had already dealt with that, but I wasn't aware. My lawyer wasn't made aware still, so they play games, innit? So I didn't have time to load up and get ready. And when they've grabbed me, because the Queen's died, my lawyer's not active, and it's bank holiday for the 2 days after the weekend. Bro, and I got 7 days. Yeah, I got 7 days. So I had to do the paperwork myself. Luckily, my lawyer was emailing back and forth with me, and he told me step by step what I needed to do. And I'm saying, at least I didn't have to pay this time. He told me to do it myself. And yeah, man, I stayed. I'm saying, rest up the Queen. But they tried to use her as a way to do something to me. Yeah, they do it all the time, bro. I'm not sure if they're going to come get me next week.
Bro, hopefully not, man. Hopefully not.
Yeah, inshallah, man. Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. So, like, how do you maintain, like, a normal life whilst under those sort of conditions? Especially since you've been under that for 8 years? How have you been able to manage your life?
I'm still trying to put a normal life together in the midst of all of this, innit? I don't really think I've ever had a normal life. But like to keep my head on straight, I just like I go towards the things that bring me joy. You understand? And I try to focus on them and just use them as help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
100%, man. Because I'm trying to think, like, that must like affect you that crazy, not being able to get a normal job. I'm guessing driving. That's out of the question.
There's things that you can do, innit? But I'm not driving at the moment now.
You can't, no driving, can't apply for your own yard.
All of these things, there's always something you can do, but obviously it depends how much you're willing to give up. You know what I'm saying? What you're willing to do. So yeah.
No, fairs. But yeah, man, like tell me how it was like being in and out of prison. When was the first time you went to prison, actually?
First time I went to jail, I think I was 16, but that was for 21 days.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just quick remand time, and I got sentenced to like, they call it a road sentence, you know what I'm saying? Community order type shit. Then, yeah, man, that was an eye-opener. Then when I went to prison for real, that was 3 years solid, innit? So that was the ages where you're supposed to be doing certain things out there, you know, like 17 to 21 or whatever. So, yeah, it was just me in that mindset, whatever mindset you're in as a human, but in prison, innit? At that age, whatever mindset you're in as a human in that age, at 18, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever your dealing with. I was just dealing with it in jail, innit? Understand? So my priorities still went straight. I still didn't care about a lot of things, so it didn't hit me. It's only starting to hit me now, kind of certain things. Yeah.
Because like with jail, like how? Because I'm guessing, what age did you go in jail for that 3-year stretch?
I was 17. But obviously I got sentenced after 18, but I was 17. I had just turned 17 not long before they grabbed me.
Cool. So I'm trying to think, how was it being like a young man and you're going to jail for 3 years straight at 18? Like, how was that adjustment from being around people your age to being around people who are potentially in their 20s, 30s, lifers?
So in the beginning, from 17 to 18, I was with only people 17, like my age and younger, innit? In a while. So I got used to that. That was like the first year. And I'm saying like 9 months or whatever. Then when I got sentenced and I went to the older guys, it's actually calmer in the older guys' jail than in the younger man's jail.
I was saying with the youngins is that everyone has a point to prove.
Yeah. So going to the adults' jail actually let me calm down, let me figure out. I do like reading, like, because the adults' jails, they push certain things. They push pray, read, try to be better. Like the older guys in the jailhouse system, they push self-improvement. You know, out here there's a whole self-improvement lane. In jail, there's guys who just focus on that. Even if they got life in jail, they're trying to do anything.
Gotta make them most of the time, man.
Like I said earlier, you go towards the things that give you joy, innit? So that's what I learned from the lifers, and I took that to deal with my situation. Understand? So yeah, I was just in the adults jail. I was just in a different bag. Like I didn't have to worry about certain things because I had OT cases. I was in OT jail for most of the last 2 years. I didn't have to think about the things you think about in London jail that came later on in the next sentence, innit? But that first 3 years, I can't lie to you, bro, it helped me as a person, even though it was a bad situation to be in. Because my mindset at 17, yeah, it was mad.
So like, in total, how many years have you spent in jail?
In the last 10 years, I've done 7 years in jail.
Hey.
Yeah.
Damn, so how... Is it okay if I can ask how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 27.
27.
28 soon, though.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
So that's like... Those are like the years where people be like...
Putting their life together, bro.
Yeah, putting their life together, uni and shit. One guy might have a kid, one guy might get married, one person might get a mad job that pays fuck knows how much.
That's why there's a heartbreak on my broken heart and teardrops on my belly, bro.
I hear it, man.
Yeah, man.
But cool. So how does that feel, and how do you like overcome that? Because obviously there's a lot of people who go through your predicament and they'll be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna move crazy. Like, how do you keep yourself? How do you keep a stable head?
I had moments, bro. The people that know me in real life know I've had moments, innit? Like, they might not have thought this is what it was. You know what I'm saying? They might not have ever thought it's that deep, because everybody got problems, innit? Who got enough time to think about what's really motivating someone's acts, innit? But my hood knows, my family knows, my friends knows. Like, they know there's times where I've acted crazy, I've looked crazy, bro. But luckily, God's kept me. I got a strong mind and a strong heart. And support systems have always been there for me. Sometimes I was blind to them. You know what I'm saying? But I've always had support. A lot of people in my situation, immigration situation, most reason why they do get deported is because there's no support system for them over here fighting for them to stay. Even down to men that have baby mums, families, all of that over here. Unless them people are over here fighting for you to not get deported, it's going to be easier for them to deport you. And I always have somebody. My mom, my family that I've found here, my family for real that's here. Like, I got people that would write a letter, show up and make sure, you know what I'm saying, they know this guy's from here, bro. You can't just send him nowhere, you know what I'm saying?
No, 100%.
So that helped me a lot as well.
Because obviously I do feel, because it does feel a bit fucked up, man, especially since you've been here your whole life, since the age of 7. So
yeah.
I doubt, have you been back to Gambia since?
I've been there twice. I went there when I was 12 and I went there when I was 16.
For how long? Holidays?
2 weeks each time, yeah.
Yeah, see, you've basically been in this country since forever, man.
Yeah, I don't even remember the first 7 years of my life. Just the traumatic shit, innit? I mean, so yeah.
Therefore, man, therefore. But yeah, man, I'm hoping that you can keep evolving, man, because I be seeing you speak some real shit on TikTok and that. Like.
That's the jail time for you, though, bro. I've read a lot of books. I've spoken to a lot of older men who've made a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And they've tried to put game on me. And I'm still a work in progress, innit? God's still working on me. Facts. So sometimes I still slip up. I go back and watch my own videos and be like, he's talking some real shit. Why are you not listening to him? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm still a work in progress, but I'm trying.
What's the craziest story you have from jail?
From jail? My craziest story from jail was one I told on TikTok, which is like, I was locked up with a man for 2 hours and I had to fight him for 2 hours because he called me in that cell to fight. But when I've gone in there, the officers have locked us in the cell, not knowing we're in there fighting, just through pure chance. At the time they looked in, we was in the toilet fighting, like, because you know grappling happens, innit? And all they saw was his foot or something, and they just said, oh yeah, he's in there, it's a single cell, he's meant to be on there on his own. So they just locked it and kept on moving. They're gonna come back in 2 hours and let us in for association. So me and him were stuck in that cell for 2 hours fighting. This was a big gypsy guy. Big up Adam though, we're cool now still.
Okay. How come you guys had this little situation or scrap?
I was fasting at the time, innit? And we used to work together in the same department at the prison. And he just got me mad, you know, when you're hungry type shit. He was playing around. We pushed some trolleys around the jail and he was trying to like play games with the trolley, crash his trolley into mine type shit. And I got mad at him and I basically threatened him, innit? I was kind of like, if I wasn't fasting, I would have to just deal with you right now. Stop fucking around type shit. And in prison, that's a lot to say to someone who respects themselves, innit? And he's a gypsy man. He does respect himself. Big up Adam again. He told me, now we're gonna have to fight because I don't like the way he spoke to me. I rate you, and you should rate me. You don't rate me, so you're gonna have to come fight me so you can respect me, innit? And that's how it is in jail. When you're a grown man, that's how it works, innit?
I hear it.
If someone don't give you your respect, you have to earn it from them. So obviously I went in there. I could have gone in there with a man and rushed him though. This is jail. Like, man's not in there on my own. My cellmate's a Brum Ute. I got a Kenton Ute upstairs. I got a Southwold Ute from Hackney upstairs. I got Utes on my wing right now that I can tell them, you know this Ute saying I should come to a cell for a scrap? Like, and there'll be 5 men in the cell with me trying to rap him, innit? But I was already thinking how I think now, innit? I was like, I'm just gonna handle it on my own, so I'm not gonna tell no one. I'm gonna come out and then they'll know anyway. And I went in there. Yeah, we had a fight. We was in there for 2 hours still.
Bro, 2 hours of a gypsy is long, bro.
He was bigger than me as well. First person I ever fought that was bigger than me.
Bro, because that man are scrappers. I can't.
I had to do it, innit? I had to do it because it was like, and I had to do it on my own as well because that's exactly what you're saying is what made me want to go in there and do it. Like, he's bigger than me. He's a gypsy. He's definitely a scrappers. I know that for a fact. And like, if I go in there, just me going in there on my own alone, I'm gonna respect myself more.
I guess because I know with them man, one thing I rate about them man is like, if you're to have out with them, even if you lose, they'll rate your thing.
And he came to my flap on some respect me as a man shit. You have to come fight me. So if I go in there with my goons now, cool, I might not take the L. My niggas will rate me because we just smack shit, innit? But I'm not gonna rate myself because he's already said at my flap, come fight me as a man. And he could have tried to say, come to my cell, and he could have had some white youths in there. But one thing though, Adam, he did have his kettle on boil.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. He did have his kettle on boil and he tried to dash the water on me as soon as I walked into the cell, but he missed. And then he dashed the kettle at me and then we got it on. Obviously, after the fight, it took us months to even speak again, innit? But I was just like, you know what, you needed the kettle. So don't worry, I ain't even gonna hold it against you. At least you knew you needed the kettle. Could have come in there with anything.
Who won though? That's the real question.
This was a debate on the wing, you know, bro, because I can't lie. I punched my man up fist-wise. If you want to count the shots man was giving my man, yeah, and the where it was landing, all of these different things, he knows I won, innit? But he's a big gypsy. He was eating my bangs and he stopped throwing bangs, bro. He grabbed me in a headlock and had one of his fingers deep in my eye socket. Oh. So when we come out of that cell, even though I fisted Donnie up, the way the fight ended was me giving him my hand and saying, get up, we need to stop fighting now. Let's clean up the cell. If I wanted to keep going, we would have kept going. But I had a big fucked up scar on my eye for weeks and he only had a black eye for a few days. So there was a debate, and obviously my niggas wanted to say I won, but my face said kind of different. So it was a debate, but me and him knew what happened. I didn't mind, innit? We knew what happened. We knew what was going on in there. And I learned something from that fight as well. Sometimes you got to just drop the pride, drop the honor. Because a part of me did wish I just went in there with the Spartans and wrapped him up. When I was looking in my eye, for them weeks, I was like, should have gone in there and just moved to him, bro. But yeah, so it is.
But cool. What's like, tell me something that you've learned from jail and the deportation centers.
Your mind is powerful, man. The human brain is powerful. There's a reason why they isolate us and lock us up to try to punish us, innit? Because it's pressure on the brain. But if you can overcome certain things, certain dark thoughts in your head, oh, you can pretty much achieve anything, innit? And me still being in this country is proof of that. Because a lot of the paperwork I put in to stay here, I did it myself. You understand?
Facts.
So yeah, man. Your mind's powerful, man.
Do you think the justice system in this country is flawed?
Very flawed.
What makes you say that? Because obviously, let's pretend like Devon from fucking Derbyshire is watching this and he's seeing BlackTonyCWS.
Yeah.
He's saying, Black Tony's done A, B, and C. He's been to jail how many times?
Yeah.
Why should I feel sorry for him? Why should I believe what he's saying about the justice system?
Okay. All right, cool. So one of the things that happens in this country, certain crimes in the justice system, when you go there, or, for example, I'll give you like people that are attracted to people that are underaged. Yeah. When they go to court for certain crimes, their defense, and a lot of the reason why they get shorter sentences than, say, a drug dealer or somebody that committed an act of violence, is because their defense is like there's something inherently wrong with their psyche. There's some conditions in their life or in their body, yeah, that made them act this way. Do you understand? And whether or not even they get found guilty or not, yeah, there's a blie in their sentence. You know what I'm saying? There's like, cool, you're guilty for this, but these are the circumstances. They call it mitigating circumstances in court, innit? You get it? So we're all allowed to put them across. Even if I went to jail for an M, I could say these are the reasons why it was like, why I did it, innit? But for us, coming from the trenches, who might have got in trouble for selling drugs or acts of violence, yeah, we don't get any type of blight. As soon as we get in the station and get on the paperwork, it's just accepted that we did wrong, regardless of whatever information we have, misguidance, upbringings, family structure, poverty, whatever it is, innit? All the things that we actually say, we've been given the government the reasons why things have happened. We've been saying community centres, father figures, all these different things.
Obviously, because one thing I would say, because obviously, to be fair, I do feel like there's a lot of issues within the black community and there's things that the government could do.
Yeah.
But one thing I would say as well is that looking at Asian people,
yeah,
them man have kind of had the same type of situations as.
Yeah, but don't be fooled though. They still get up to a lot of the stuff we get up to.
But yeah, but of course, but
the media won't show it.
Though. They have influence.
Yeah,
in terms of the amount of money they bring into the.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And also, you only need one black sheep in the family, bro. If you think of the human race as a whole family, because we are in it, yeah, you don't need too many black sheep in the family. You might have a table full of bad children in it, but one of them's going to be the worst behaved. You get it? And you only need one to take that label, bro. And the way things are, it's all about narratives, and it's the way the world is structured. Even though they say we're minorities on paper, we are the majority, bro. If you add up all the melanated people in all the countries on the planet, bro,
yeah, overall,
we're not minorities, bro. Maybe in this country even we might not class as a minority if you think mathematically, in it. It's just something that they put on paper to put you in a mindset. That's what everything is. So there's a reason why we're allowed to, or not even allowed, there's a reason why most media presented to us, for us to consume, puts across certain images to us, for us to rate it and glamorize it. You get it? The most appealing character to our culture is the one that does the negative stuff on the big screen, innit?
Facts.
And it didn't start like that, bro. Remember Bill Cosby and that, and certain things that, I'm saying they tried to put across the good black guy image, innit? But that doesn't sell.
No, but because you know what? Because I do miss the times where, for example, My Wife and Kids and all those type of shows
that got popped down though.
Because I feel like the one thing about black people, all our like shows are to do with drugs, gang violence and shit. But for example, imagine I'm a white man from, I don't know, fucking Yeovil or something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be watching all these videos of these black guys rapping about stabbing and shootings, and Top Boy, and I'm gonna think, damn. So is this how black people are? And I'm from Yeovil, so I don't see no black people.
They're not to blame for thinking it like that, because there is an aspect of our culture that is exactly like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a back and forth between black people wanting to admit exactly where we are fucked up and us wanting to still stand on our greatness and say, oh no, but we're better than that. You know what I'm saying? There is certain things we do that are messed up, but we do come from a culture of warriors. Some of us in our blood are just naturally aggressive and are on using violence as a means to get ways. This is the culture we come from, warrior kings and shit. Like it's in certain man's blood to just be so good at fighting that their instinct is to use it as a tool in life. You get it? And then it's natural for people to have beefs that extend and grow. The mafia used to do it. Cartels do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we're black, innit? And, you know, we're just black, yeah, bro.
I hear it, man. Because obviously I do feel like there's certain things we need to do as a community.
Yeah,
So
100.
one thing, you're from Hackney, innit? So you know this. You know, but you've been to Dalston.
Yeah.
So obviously, for example, PAX.
The shop, yeah.
Yeah. Look at the consumer base of it.
Yeah, I say shit like this all the time.
You know what I mean?
I say shit like this all the time, but this is about financial decision making, innit? Which is what kind of my platform now. It started off on street survival, but now I'm kind of getting into a lane when it comes to, I'm not a financial advisor or nothing, but at certain points, I feel like black people need better financial literacy, innit? Because it's like, I had to even realize I grew up watching multiple people with bad spending habits, and it affected me a lot of the time. One of the main questions I get on my TikTok from my trolls is, if you did all these things and licked so many men, had so much money, why do you look like this now, or why are you broke? I'm not saying I look broke. I'm not saying I agree with them, because I know I'm not broke, innit, but I'm not going to be able to show them the same 100 bands that Digga D is showing them or whatever on the next fucking thing they scroll onto, innit? But I had it. I've had up towards them type of figures around me, innit? But bad spending habits, innit? I can't say no to my own desires for a long time. I had a people-pleasing complex as well, even though I was a G. You know what I'm saying? I still wanted people to think I'm that nigga with the money and certain things, you know what I'm saying? Still working on it, still a work in progress, but financial literacy, man, it's one of our biggest things.
Because that too, man. Because one thing I see, we don't have enough ownership.
Yeah. It's getting better though. You have to understand it's getting better.
True. We don't have enough ownership, and I do feel like even when it comes to family is an important one.
Yeah, I agree with you on that as well.
Because I think our community has the most single mothers. And if you look at the stats, single mothers lead to children.
It's a big contributor. I agree.
You're more likely to end up in prison, get bad grades, be a runaway. And that's not me.
One thing I've clocked as well. Yeah, this one thing I've clocked. I'm glad you're saying that, because the single mothers don't want to hear that. Even if it is true, they don't want to hear that. I feel like they feel like it's some shame they got to sit in if they agree with it and say, yeah, we do have a part to play with you boys acting up. Do you get it? But coming from the child of a single mother, especially mine was different as well. My mum was real humble, she's not into crime at all. So the only factor that has to play in her raising me that has anything to do with me choosing the streets was she was raising me alone. And there's certain things she couldn't say to me that I would take serious. Do you get it? So the single mums, some of them are trying though. Some of them are really trying. And I'm saying, I got a lot of godsons. And I say, like, for us guys that ain't got the kids, but we do have the brains that we do have, and we think of our community a certain way, it's up to us to, if man them ain't taking care of their kids, we got to try at least drop wisdom when we can on the youth.
Because it takes a village, innit? It takes a village. Because if we can get to a point where we can, at least first, let's start by owning like maybe the hair shops,
literally
the meat stores and that, and then eventually we build up in that, you know what I mean? And then from there we all have the power to be like, you know, we don't want this, we don't like this proposition that you're putting into our area. Because other communities, they can do it, because obviously they have the power to do it. But we, like, if we say something, who would take that serious?
No, for real.
You know what I mean?
It's true still, and I'm hopeful for the future, innit? For us as a people, but for humans in general, innit? What I've realized is the only reason why this whole thing we're living in is structured a certain way is because somebody at the top wanted it that way, innit?
No, definitely. By design, man. By design.
But slowly but surely, I can see with my own two eyes, people, all races, like waking up to certain things and trying to come together and try to help one another, innit? So I'm hopeful before I pass away. You know what I'm saying? I'll see a major change rather than the slow change we're seeing.
But let's talk about the KO situation.
Yeah, man. Free KO, man.
Because obviously, he was found guilty of murder.
Yeah.
And I was hearing a very big contributing factor as to why he was found guilty is because of laughing stock.
Yeah, man.
And also, what certain people have been telling me, allegedly, that he had nothing to do with that situation at all.
Yeah.
So, like, what's your thoughts on his sentence? Do you think that was harsh?
He's not been sentenced yet, as I know. He's been found guilty, though. Him being found guilty, I do think it's unreasonable, innit? Because the whole point is beyond reasonable doubt for someone to be found guilty. I'm not 100% sure if he's got found for guilty or for murder or conspiracy to murder, innit? They're two different charges.
I think it's conspiracy.
So conspiracy to murder just means that you helped plot in it. And even then, I don't think he did, bro. Me personally, my honest opinion on KO, I see him as somebody, you know what I'm saying? I see him high, I hold him highly. I think he's smart. So I don't think he would take part in that, bro. He's a drill rapper, innit? So the song, the music stuff, is just music. But like I saw, I'm just going off what I see, and I ain't been to court or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, like I saw, they did try to use laughing stock. They did use it, not even try, they did use it. They said certain lines in it gave them information. But I don't know if that's everything they used to get him to get found guilty, because I didn't go to court.
I haven't looked at no papers, but surely there has to be more.
All I saw on the media was they literally spoke about the laughing stock thing, and they just spoke about his affiliation with the ends and like the dead people on both sides, innit? But I do feel it for him though, because he's a talent, and to be honest, he kind of like done a lot for his area, bro. Positivity, innit? Like all the F shit aside, he had the community in his heart. He was one of those people, for real. So I hope he can appeal this, because a guilty plea doesn't mean a sentence. It doesn't mean you're done, innit? You know what I'm saying? Lil Boosie was on death row, bro. Boosie was on death row and he came out in it. So I'm hoping he can appeal or something, man. I wish the man the best though.
Therefore.
For real.
And on to the next one, bro. DA.
Yeah.
Like that was a fucked up one as well, man.
Yeah, man. And it's the same situation. Really, I don't know too much about the ins and outs, but I know he was a positive person for his side of town, his area, his people. He was trying to do positive things, you know what I'm saying? But we're all from the trenches, innit? Like literally, our friends are our friends, our lives are our lives, innit? And for him as well, he's been sentenced already, innit? But I'm the type of person, I always hold positive energy and try hope man them can appeal or do whatever they got to do. It's not over. I got family and friends that got sentenced to double digits. I'm still praying they can appeal right now. And it's been 5-10 years plus.
Because,
so,
you know, that situation reminds me of, I forgot the exact names of the people, but it was a situation that happened in Stonebridge. Yeah. Some guy, I think it was Billy the Kid, and some of his brethren, they must have went
talking about
Stonebridge.
Okay.
And then obviously they tried to shoot, but the people who were there shot back.
And then he died on the glide, and then the people on the glide with him got sentenced for it.
Yeah, for his murder.
Yeah, that's weird to me.
I think it's fucked. They should have been sentenced, but not for murder. That's crazy.
Part of the law. Yeah, that's part of the law. That is just like certain things are just put in place to get certain people in it, like because it's like in their head. I feel like there's a reason why there's certain laws like that, because anybody willing to go on a glide in their head is somebody who's willing to rise up for something they want to do, something they believe in it. All the way rising up for something that's gang shit, postcode shit, whatever, innit? Little beefs. You're the type of person that will grab something, come outside and handle business, innit? So they need you gone, bro, because one day, if people get sick enough of anything, you're going to be the frontliners for any type of, let's call it rebellion, revolution or whatever, innit? So they put certain things in place for any time you show them type of tendencies and that your brain works in a certain way, you are going to get like left, bro.
I want to argue it from two different sides, because obviously I do think those sentences are unfair. However, at the same time, do you feel like some of these people on road are bad for society? I'm trying to look at it from
100%, bro.
Different perspectives.
100%, bro. There's a mixture of both, innit? There's people who choose to do bad things out of the enjoyment of doing bad things. Yeah? I don't condone that, bro. I don't respect that. And I don't think that's a way you should live your life, innit? But from my personal experience, I know there's people out here that's also misguided, hurt, lacking something at home, and they make mistakes. That's exactly where it is. Like, they go back wherever they came from and think about what they just did, and they're not happy with themselves, innit? But you got to keep living. You got to keep pushing, innit? And there's a thin line. You can be either person on any given day if you're living this type of life, innit? So I ain't mad at people who just feel forced to survive or whatever. That's exactly who I address in my content, innit? Because I want them to know it's in your head. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's people that's bad for society, bro.
Bro, there's certain niggas that needs to be in jail, bro.
Yeah, I don't wish jail on no one.
Of course, but bro, there's certain people.
I know what you mean. Like, from a civilian's point of view, you'd think, yeah, lock these guys up, because all they do is shit that would just put my life in jeopardy or ruin my community, innit? But
because again, you know, I was speaking to someone. Hey, shout out Alpha Male Guidelines on Snapchat. Like he was saying like, yo, that niggas need to be given like 20 years plus for shit.
I feel
and
like
he's black as well, innit? He was saying
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the reason is the certain man that get 10, 20 years,
And they
10,
come out
15
worse,
years.
yeah.
Maybe they do half. But when they come out, now they have a better head and
Head on their
better brain
shoulders,
on
yeah.
their head, you know what I mean? Because now they're older now, and now they actually have to think.
Yeah.
And become more, they're more likely to.
They don't want to
be
lose that
productive.
time again, bro. That's what it is. That's the main thing, yeah.
So, and obviously some of these people might end up doing worse things if they were still on road.
Yeah.
So do you think that we need to up sentences for
Nah,
for
I don't
people,
think
you
it's
know
a
what I
jail
mean?
thing. I think the man them can fix it. You know, like how me and you can have this conversation, and we know that we got morals, principles, and certain things that we just know ain't good for the community. Yeah, like man, like us are the ones that can change it. Yeah, because even though I know there's certain things I won't do. Yeah, there's a lot of things I can do and I would do in it if I thought it was the right thing to do. There's nothing that a man who would do all the stuff I've stopped doing can bring to me to like put fear in me to make me rate him more than myself type shit, innit? So niggas like me and you, if we have the same confidence as the guys that think they're bad because they do badness, yeah, if we start like stop glamorizing what they got going on, bro, if we build another lane for the kids to respect, if we shame them man every time they do something fucked,
I hear it.
you know what I'm saying? Sooner or later it will change.
Because at the same time, especially in our community, that's what's kind of portrayed at.
Yeah, it's the niggas.
You know, I
niggas
can
need to
even-
change.
I can even remember even when I was growing up, for me it was like, football or road. Because it's
Yeah.
like all them niggas have the bitches, they got the money.
Yeah.
Everyone's rating their team.
hear it,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
We all
and
see
being
that.
young, it's like you see that and you're like,
It's not the same anymore though.
oh yeah, of course. Like you know,
what I'm
when you
saying?
get older, you realize that it's a facade, man.
Yeah, but even like with the kids growing up now, they don't just have to see football or road. There's so much they can see now.
Even with the
they see
internet, bro.
streamers, they see even like MMA fighters and shit. They never used to get big money like that before. Like you never see like guys like Israel running around. If you know who that is, Israel.
Yeah,
Adesanya,
Israel Adesanya.
yeah, they see streamers is a main one. Let me not lie. They see content. They see I don't know, just different things going on like that. Billy the Goat, he does a certain type of content now. There's a lot going on, bro. And I feel like crypto, NFTs was popping and got everyone's attention. Drop shipping started popping. Kids are making money off F now, even though it's also something bad. But they don't need to grab a knife and go outside and slang or do anything mad. There's so much more different things going on now. It's just about the kids that choose, I want the reputation for the violence in the gang because I want that feeling of safety or security or, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is they're going towards it for. Man just need to find a way to direct them to something else because you can still get the gal and the money, bro.
No facts.
I'm saying you can definitely still get it. Gal don't really care about that stuff.
No, because as you get older, man, bro, they care less about like ratings and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the ends and shit. You know what I mean?
To be honest, they never cared. It's just the hood things that care about that shit, bro. Literally.
And those
It's
are the
just
things you
hood
don't want, bro.
Those are the things you're around as a kid. But when you grow up and you fly out and you do different things, you find out girls are unattractive. Like they are, what's it called? They're put off by certain things we think are like hard to beat.
Because you know that when you grow up, bro, that you start realizing that there's certain things like, bro, I don't even want that. You know what I mean? I don't even want that, bro.
Yeah, bro. I had a thing that used to roll with a shank back in the day, bro.
Yeah, that's a map.
Yeah, and I loved her for it, bro. I loved her for it, bro. Did you get it? But then I grew up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, nah, man.
Why are you rolling with it, bro?
She got her own beef, you know, like shit like that. Fuck it, no. But it's the trenches. There's not much we can do, innit? We just gotta try, man.
But I guess it's something that's gonna take time, and eventually, yes, maybe our generation gets older and that we start doing better for ourselves. Eventually, we can just we can open up the lanes for other people, for the youngers, and then it just keeps going like that.
I'm telling you, man. Yes, the man them. As long as more man start showing like a different side, man them stop being afraid to do better. Stop being afraid of failure. Stop being afraid of looking corny. Stop being afraid of what the hood niggas got to say about you. Just like make sure you can protect yourself, innit? You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're doing the challenging things that give you the self-confidence to speak your mind to people. You get it? And then just keep it pushing. And when someone does some fuck shit, just shame them for it. Like really shame them for it, bro. Sooner or later, that energy, yeah, man, I feel like we'll be all right still.
Therefore, I'll say the main points for us though is to accumulate more assets, whether that's property, business,
knowledge as well.
Knowledge, bro, that's a big one. So education.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, just improving the family, bro.
Yeah.
What's it called? A nuclear family. We need to make that more common hold, more common hold, and then yeah, we just need to make our own associations as well. Where, for example, you see like, for example, if you go to certain places, certain shops, you only see one type of person being hired there in certain places, and obviously, I'm not fully.
They got the right to do it, bro. They got the right to do it. I don't see why anyone would be mad at it.
Because obviously, you know,
why would you be mad at it, bro? I can't lie to you, yeah. Certain things I don't see why people are upset with it. Like there's a thing called nepotism, yeah, where it's about rich people's kids getting further ahead in life because of the privilege and benefits of being a rich person's kid. It's called nepotism, innit? Yeah, people don't like it. I got no problem with it. I think if you've got an advantage in life and you don't use it to the best of your ability, that's when you're doing something wrong. So if I got a community that's known for working hard and all these people, I can trust them because they're from my community and I know so much about them. Plus, they're not even going to ask for that much bread because we're from a community of people that take small change and work up the ladder. Yeah, I'm only hiring my people, bro. If black people had a certain reputation for being a certain way right now, I'm sure there will be rich black people who only hire black people. It's just that the black people with sense are a rarity, innit? So as soon as a black person with sense gets rich, they understand they can't hire just black people because 80% of your employees are going to start stealing or fucking up. Do you get it?
I hear it though.
And then it's not like you hate your people or nothing. You just want to succeed.
Certain things, innit?
Yeah, you want to succeed. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And the people, other ethnicities doing their own thing as well. I don't want us to be at war, divided or nothing like that. But I understand why they make certain decisions, bro. And I don't blame them for it, innit? There's a reason why they don't want us to rise up and be in power. Because imagine the decisions we'd make if we had shit on lock, bro.
Especially back home, bro. Because if you look at France, bro, like, I think about 60% of their energy, electricity comes from uranium, but they have no uranium. Whilst they go to Niger, that has like bare uranium, but only 10% of people have electricity. Yeah. You know what I mean? And also the CFA franc. And if you look at other things in history,
Africa's the world's warehouse, bro. Literally, that's where they keep all the shit they need, and the people that live there are the pickers and packers and the warehouse workers, bro. And every time they need something, they go grab it, and then they pay these lot their £13 an hour and go make $1 million every shift. You know what I'm saying? Africa's the warehouse of the world, bro. That's it. We just gotta take our place in this world and try to do better.
No, literally, because I was even speaking to someone, and he'll say that you just need to play the white man's game. And then once you play the white man's game, eventually you get to a level where you don't need him.
Yeah, no, do you know how I see it though, yeah? Cool. Glad you said that, yeah. Because first, someone said to me the other day, if you use your brain and see yourself as at the bottom of the food chain, that's where you'll stay in it. Because everything's about the narrative you tell yourself, innit? But I already decided that I don't want to play the white man. The only way I can win is to play my own game. So as black men, the only way to win is to play your own game. You can't win the white man's game. You can't play the white man games and win it. It's called the white man's game, bro. Like, a black man saying he's gonna play the white man's game and find a way and wait till he wins is weird. Like, it's like I'm saying they're gonna play like with a man's rigged dice and try to win, even though you know the dice is rigged. Best thing to do is try to start your own dice game across the road, bro. Do your thing. And it's happened before. There was the Black Wall Street before they burnt that down. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's certain pockets of people who have built their own table. Man, just need to all follow the model, man.
No, facts.
Yeah, man.
But bro, and this question, because I was having this debate with some people. What do you think's worse, fraudsters or trappers? Because I personally think, because obviously you know what, people argue that no one forces anyone to buy drugs, but at the same time,
yeah,
when it's like dark at night and shit,
yeah.
That got people fiending, doing the most, spazzing on the street, stealing, robbing, begging, burglarizing.
Yeah.
So that from all of that, what do you think's worse?
Bro. Man. Obviously, I can't say trapping's worse than F. Can't do that to my trappers, bro. Yeah. All crime is crime, innit? But what I can say is, with F, from what I know, because I don't do F, I've never professed to know anything about it. But I know some of the ins and outs is like you call people and you convince them to send you the bread type shit, innit? Yeah, like guys are calling grannies, guys are taking life savings, retirement funds and that. It's a lot when this person is not choosing to take an L in life. So if I bring crack cocaine to somebody who has lived in a world where crack cocaine is known to ruin your life, and like they've already made the decision to smoke that shit before I met them, yeah? Me, I'm just facilitating their bad decisions. You get it? Mm-hmm. The F thing is like, I'm going to tell you, come inside this room with me and there's going to be a feast. But when I bring you into the room, you're going to get murdered in this room, bro. So it's like, I can't, and I've been scammed. My mum's been scammed. I ain't never smoked no food though, because she knows better. Mm-hmm. You get it? But she don't know better than someone pretending to be the bank on her phone, and she's so scared to lose her money, she ends up losing all her money. Mm. And she needed that to pay for her mum's funeral or something. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, bro. Her last 3 bags that she was going to spend on her mum's funeral, and she got 3 days to do it because Muslim funerals happen quick. And now that peas is gone because someone phoned her after they clocked the peas went in her account and done a play. So it's like, I can't tell you who's worse. I could tell you what's affected my life worse. Fairs. Yeah, but that's about it. I don't have an opinion on any crime being worse or better. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's always a better way to do anything. You can always get a check. Yeah.
No, facts, man. Because nowadays, even though shit's hard, like there's so many different avenues and lanes to go into, you know. To make funds and shit.
I think it's good, man. It's proper good still, and that's part of the reason why I was like, I got something to say. It's not like, because I was just doing horrible hood stories, innit? But then I started saying, now there's a message that I can push, because a lot of the kids or the people that watch me still think I'm the guy from the drill videos and that, innit? Whereas now I got something to tell them that's better than like pick up your shank and go ride, innit? I tell them like right now you could make money on your phone, or you can fucking, you know what I'm saying, get in the gym, and that will build your confidence rather than being surrounded by some niggas who you don't really like, but you know if you get seen on the road with them, your clout might go up, type shit. I'm saying, oh, that girl in your school might like you more now that she's seen you take a picture of that guy who gets all the girls type shit. Like funny shit, like you don't have an older brother, so you want to roll with these men so you feel safe when you walk home to your estate type shit. Like, if I could talk to myself when I was 16, I would have told myself, bro, you're going to grow up to be 6'2", if you go gym, you'll be wham, you'll have a beard, bitches are going to think you're good looking, you know what I'm saying? You got a brain, you'll be able to make some money, all you got to do is just chill, wait, listen to your mum. I tell myself that, bro, because my motivations were things that was guaranteed to me anyway, by God. I was always going to be safe. There's no man walking this earth who can walk into a room and make me fear my life. Do you get it? Even if they're holding a weapon or something, I would at least try to survive. I wouldn't just freeze. I wouldn't just fold. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I could talk to myself when I was younger, I'll just tell myself, there's things you could do now, things you can watch now to prepare yourself to be that person, but you don't need to go out there with your shank and stand on business. You know what I'm saying?
Therefore.
Yeah, man.
Do you have any regrets?
I don't regret the things I did. I regret the things I didn't do.
Okay.
You know, like not telling my dead homies I love them ever. My 2 dead friends never heard me tell them I love them. Do you get it? So some of my friends now, I tell them I love them whenever I'm inspired to do it, innit? Just not even spending certain time. Some of my dead homies, like, and I'm saying, like, there's certain like things that man just wish I did with them because I had the opportunity, but I was just in my own bag, innit? So there's that. I regret all the times that I didn't show up for my mum. I chose the streets instead of my mum. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. I just regret not giving myself a chance before I give the streets a chance.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's about it though.
What's your next steps and what's your goals for this year and even beyond?
This year, inshallah, I'm sorting out my immigration situation. It's 10 years this year. Man. Yeah, it's 10 years this year, and hopefully the fact that it's been so long will help me sort out what I need to sort out. Also, on top of that, I got music that I'm going to be working on. I'm going to do my own podcast as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do at least 1 episode a month. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense, bro. You might as well. What are you going to call it and what's the topic going to be? And what type of guests you going to bring on? Or is it going to be like a Mandem type of thing?
The Mandem are always going to be there, always able to come. Whoever from my side wants to pull up. In general, I'm going to try to get some different guests on as well. Certain rappers I have a relationship with. Some hood celebs that are not rappers, but you'd know their name, that I have a relationship with. Because I've done a lot of jail time and I know a lot of real niggas. And the topics in general, like the type of conversation we've just had and other conversations, I'll go into more financial literacy, certain gems, drop some free game. Get some, get some other entertaining things to show the people. maybe I want to show throwbacks as well, innit? Because I got a lot of throwbacks in my Snap memories. If I can get the green light from your KOs, your Billy Billions and certain people, and I show them the videos that I got of us lot or them back in the day, I want to use those for some shit as well. And just I'm trying to do one episode a month in it, so every month, whatever I've learnt that month, I'm going to bring it to the people.
No, definitely, man. Yeah. That's important, man. I actually rate what you're doing, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
And that you got a good head on you, bro. You got a good head.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it still.
But literally, thank you for coming down. And
thank you for having me.
You. We might even have to spend a block or something, man.
Yeah, no, let's do it, man. Bring me back, Hondo, man.